Hello, I'm Joey Coker, owner of Home Aid Caregivers. I've been in business since 2002 in the Tyler, Texas area providing non-medical home care to seniors. Over that time, I've been asked a lot of questions about a lot of things. We're doing a video series to try to help answer some of these questions. Today, we're going to talk about home care is more inexpensive than you think. What you hear everywhere you go is, I'd love to stay home, I just cannot afford it. Well, you don't know until you ask. You don't know until you look at your specific circumstance. So today, let's talk about what's really affordable and what's really not. Everyone is in a different financial situation. That's a fact. But what you have to see is compare apples to apples. You have assisted living, nursing homes, independent living. You have private duty caregivers. You have companies like mine that are licensed and bonded. Or you have family members. So unless you have a family member and unless you're on Medicaid, you're going to have to pay someone. So the option is what's the best thing for me and is it the best value for me? Value is important here. You're not buying a car. You're not looking at price only. You're looking at your mom and your dad. So when you look at price, that's one thing. That's one ingredient for sure. But we're looking at a lot of other things. Security, we're looking at safety. We're looking at just dependability and peace of mind. Especially if you're a child that lives out of town, peace of mind, you cannot put a price tag on peace of mind. If you have a good company overseeing the care of your parent, you can go to bed at night knowing that you're doing the right thing. What pays for this care? That's the first question. Well, private funds out of your own pocketbook. Long-term care insurance, which some people have. A VA benefit is pretty lucrative under certain circumstances. So those are going to be your three options for non-medical home care. Today we're not talking about skilled home health, nursing, and therapy where Medicare pays, or Medicaid, which is very limited and you have to meet certain means testing. So if your mom, let's take your mom today and say she needed help with medication, she needed help with a bath, she needed help with just a few things. She's the typical person. The person that needs bed-fast care and those kind of things, that's not what we're talking about today, needing 24-hour care. Are some of those people, do some of those people stay home? For sure they do. But the typical person I care for is a person that can still do some or a lot on their own. They just need someone to help them do the other things. So for 5 hours a day, $90 a day, you can have someone come in and cook, clean, bathe, run errands, do laundry, you name it. So for $90. Now compare that cost to breaking a hip. Compare that cost to not taking your medicine correctly and ended up in the hospital. Compare that cost to not knowing that your mom has had a mini stroke and then she ends up having a worse stroke because nobody's there with her. You can't put a price tag on those things. So when you look at money, let's look at more than just money. Let's look at investment. This is an investment not only in their health and their quality of life, but if you proactively address these problems, in the long term, you're going to save yourself money. Thanks.